Hey guys, I'm loading into round number 2 against Foliated, I believe what his name was. Yeah, Foliated. My hand is Warhound Raider and Blizzard Shaman. Blizzard Shaman's good enough at rank 1 that I should probably level either the Warhound Raider or the Flamestoke Shaman. Flamestoke Shaman would be way better if I drew Ash Maiden. Yeah, we'll play the Flamestoke Shaman. It's also just a really good card. Level 12 power at rank 2 is really strong. 18 power at rank 3. It'll trade with anything, pretty much, at those ranks. So best draws here would probably be Cloud Cleaver Titan and Ash Maiden. I drew Hive Empress Ash Maiden. That's actually slightly better. No, because I can't attack with 3 creatures, so I would need a dog plus Ash Maiden, Hive Empress. Oh well. So, not the nut, but what this means is I can play Aether Tap Shaman, give it haste, and play Ash Maiden, and then I have an 8/7 attacker. He wants to play side lane cards, it's fine. We'll let him play side lane cards. If you're playing Abyssal Brute, don't put this in the side lane, especially at rank 1. It just doesn't do enough. Like, it's a 5/5. I have infinite 5. Everyone's going to have a lot of 5/5s in their deck. But if you play an Abyssal Brute anywhere else, you can make your other creatures much bigger than just playing itself in a side lane. I could block the Abyssal Brute with Ash Maiden, but this forces him to block either Ash Maiden or my Aether Tap Shaman, or put a card in the side lane. So he could block both of them and he doesn't get the side lane benefit, or he can block one of them and get the side lane benefit, and the other one lives. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation for him. So he blocks with Rotbane. That's a really good block. That's just about the only creature that would take it down. That's not true. Okay, so he chooses to go with the I don't care what you're doing. If I get really lucky with Cauldron Mystic, I think I'm going to play Cauldron Mystic Deep Branch Prowler to kill his Abyssal Brute. Or actually, if I get like super lucky with this Cauldron Mystic, I can just kill it. Is it better to play Shardclaw Crusher or Deep Branch Prowler, and is it better to block with Deep Branch Prowler or not to block with him? I could have also just played Shardclaw Crusher, Cauldron Mystic, but I wanted the trigger to try and keep Ash Maiden alive. Let's attempt to clear his board. I don't know, I don't like that very much. This is going to be 2 power, so it would only be a 4/8. That's not good enough. I will play Shardclaw Crusher in the side lane. That way, if he plays a side lane creature, I can just kill it. I can just trump it. Or I can play like Warbringer Runty can't block the Abyssal Brute. It's gonna have 5 power or 5 health by the time it gets back to my turn. It can kill Warbringer Runty can kill the symbiote though. Warbringer Runty pump the Shardclaw Crusher, play Cloud Cleaver Titan, or yeah, Cloud Cleaver Titan's kind of my best card. I probably misplayed that turn. It might have been better to just play the cat as a blocker. The reason I don't like doing that though is because it levels really poorly. Okay, so Warbringer Runty pumping the Cauldron Mystic to kill Necroamoeba is definitely my first play. Second play is going to be Cloud Cleaver Titan, the Shardclaw Crusher. Yeah, I think that might be for the best. I could also Cloud Cleaver Titan to kill the... No, I can't do that. So yeah. Okay, hopefully Cauldron Mystic doesn't hit the Necroamoeba. That wouldn't be good. Nice, we got the damage on this guy. Doesn't really matter where it goes. Because we're killing everything this turn. Cauldron Mystic's just kind of unreliable in my deck. I don't have enough token creation to make it worthwhile. Which means I should probably stop playing it. It's just too marginal. It's like a good card. Especially if I draw Warhound Raider, but I don't remember what I had in that hand that I could level differently. But there's probably something I did wrong. It's always a safe assumption. So this hand's probably going to be Ash Maiden and then Gemhide Ravager blocking the Abyssal Brute. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Unfortunately, his Oozling spawned in a really bad spot for me. I can't get the +2/+2 from the Cloudclaver Titan because it's only got mobility 1. I can't move it all the way over to where the Mystic's gonna die. And I can't attack through this Grove Matriarch because it makes a sapling or seedling when it dies. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is play the Gem Ravager here, so I can move it out of the way if he plays another Abyssal Brute, and then play the Ash Maiden in front of the Oozling. Or in the mid lane. Is that actually going to trigger? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that would have been super intimidating then. Anyway. I'm going to go ahead and ship the Titan. I kill both of his tokens with it. And play Gem Ravager, gives it mobility. And then I'll play Ash Maiden in the middle lane to kill his 6-power creature. Yeah, I think that's what I want to be doing. Kind of rather deal 9 damage to whatever's in this lane than kill an Oozling. I think that's going to be net better for me. So I'll just leave the Cloudclaver Titan there. Drew a Titan and an Aether Shaman. Those are pretty good draws. I can even move the Gem Ravager to kill his Patron of Tarsus for, value. This is why mobility is so good. It creates card advantage, which is why Necrium Bizarric, or Necrium Tempest. There we go. It's still lacking in card advantage because unlike Utera, you don't get the yeah. So there's the Abyssal Brute. You kind of rely on mobility for your card advantage. Those two colors have the most mobility of any faction pair. So at least he doesn't get the Oozling. Oh yeah, he does actually. He doesn't burn the Ash Maiden. How about that? Alright, can't kill the Necromoeba. What I'm going to do is move this here, play Aether Shaman here, and Cloudclaver Titan where the Gemhide Basher is, the Gemhide Ravager. Don't know how I'm killing this Abyssal Brute thing yet, but this is only 18 power. I've got a lot of power in the middle of the board he has to deal with. Cauldron Mystic not looking too hot. Maybe Firestorm is going to be good though. I can block with Cauldron. I can Firestorm then block with Cauldron Mystic and kill his Abyssal Brute. It does give him a token with Necromoeba, but pretty much anything I'm going to do is going to give him a token. So, what else is new? The best part about that play is that Cauldron Mystic actually lives, because that has 10 health, and this only has 9 power. So I could Firestorm and then block. And it doesn't kill any of my creatures. Right, okay, there's the Rot Fiend. Unfortunately, mobility doesn't work with that guy, so you can't just, there's a Chiselhearth Hunter. So what do I want to do? I can play Cauldron. I can Firestorm, then play Cauldron Mystic. Is that still my best play? It might be. Yeah, because it kills Chiselhearth Hunter. I can even move Aether Shaman and kill the Necromoeba. So I think that's by far my best play. I get to keep Cloudclaver Titan. No, he is significantly weakened. So this is battle. And then I want to move this guy. What does it get? An 8 power? So we can move it in front of this guy so I can kill him. That's actually really good value. This killed 3 creatures, the Cloudclaver Titan. I mean, it did kill 2 tokens, but I'm going to count them as creatures. Unfortunately, I'm super low because I've been getting so much value, but my opponent just keeps playing cards that are so hard to kill. I'm having to take a lot of damage. I can't seem to find an opening. The Oozling did spawn in an unfortunate spot for my Cauldron Mystic, but I got so much good value off his board last turn that it's not even that bad. Did 3 creatures attack? I don't know. I'll have to see. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so this... How do I want to do this? We'll leave this Abyssal Brute here because I could not care less about it. It being there means there's not going to be a level 3 one there. And then we'll play... I definitely should block this card. I'll just block it with a Volcano Giant, because it becomes a 10-10 next rank. Drawing a 10-10 is always nice. Shuffle up. My Ash Maiden's not that good. Oh, this is a horrible hand. What have I got in my deck for me? I've got a Cloud Cleaver Titan, a Flamestoke Shaman, Ash Maiden, Aether Tap, and Cauldron Mystic. All really good cards. I should probably stop playing this card. It's just not that impressive in my deck. It might not be that impressive in general. Okay, so... I'm probably playing Sharklaw Crusher and Blizzard Shaman. Like, I can play Blizzard Shaman in front of the Herd Mother to kill it off, and move this guy in front of either of his creatures, just so I don't have to block an Ash Maiden. Then... Okay, so we killed Scatter Spore Tiller, that's not that bad. I guess we'll level up the Sharklaw Crusher? No, that doesn't seem that good. I want to keep this guy around. This Abyssal Brute is my friend, I think. Because... Is it actually my friend? It would be a lot more my friend if I had a creature that lived against a 5/5. Unfortunately, I don't, which is super silly. I think I'll just play Sharklaw Crusher and pass the turn. I don't want to give it haste because I don't want it to die. And yeah, we're just done there. So I can play... I guess I can play Ash Maiden on top of the Sharklaw Crusher, but if he plays like level 3 cards, I'm going to be in some real trouble. That last turn was really good for me, and that he only played level 1 cards. But his level 1 cards are not that good. Or, I mean, I answered with my own level 1 cards, so it wasn't that impressive. This actually eats my level 2 guy. And what I do here is play Ash Maiden, replace that, play Flamestoke Shaman over the Abyssal Brute so I don't take 5 damage. Or 10 damage rather, because you know, it hits me this turn, hits me next turn. Then post combat, play the dog in front of the Chiselhearth Archer so I don't have to take 14. And eventually I'll have to figure out a way to damage him. The good part is he can't play Abyssal Brute in the side lane because this Flamestoke Shaman will just eat it. Abyssal Brute's only a 15/15 if you play it in the side lane. With regen 3 granted, but it's still only 15. This thing will kill anything, this Flamestoke Shaman. So he probably is better off blocking it with a level 1 or 2 creature. If he has one that kills it. Whereas Cloud Cleaver Titan is probably going to be on Spring Dryad duty. No. Cloud Cleaver Titan goes in front of this 14-bar creature because it has mobility 3. It can block everything. And Aether Tap Shaman goes in front of... I don't know yet. I'll figure something out. I can give the Cloud Cleaver Titan haste with my Flamestoke Shaman so it can move immediately. That's actually not that bad. Because it presents a threat immediately. Though, it'll be really low. I don't think I have any choice though. I have to do something. Thankfully he bricked twice in a row. Super good for me. I can't save my Shaman. Ash Maiden's still alive, Aether Tap Shaman's still alive, and Cloud Cleaver Titan's still alive. Granted, they're all really low health, but he can't... he hasn't activated a Patron yet. He doesn't have anything that's super important. This only does 12 damage, unfortunately, not 18, if he blocks it. He could put a Zithian thingamajig in front of it to deal 20 to it, and it would deal 12 back, and then I'd have to put something crappy in front of it, like Cauldron Mystic. He probably blocks the Ash Maiden and then just takes 16. He's at 113. He can just take 16 a couple turns. Like, he has plenty of life to spare. Plenty of life to spare. Okay, so it blocks the Ash Maiden, no big surprise. Then he probably blocks the Cloud Cleaver Titan. Though the fact that he can block it first gives me hope that he doesn't have a level 3 that survives the attack. Okay, so I've got Gemhide Ravager. With luck, I'll draw Ash Maiden next turn, which gives me a little more pressure, because it'll let me grow my Gemhide Ravager +4/+4, I believe. I don't remember how much Ash Maiden gives, but I'm gonna guess it's +4/+4, because it seems like the kind of card that would scale 1, 2, 4 like that. Didn't draw it. That's fine. I do a level 3, which is probably more than I should have been asking. Oh, so Ash Maiden only gives +3/+3, but that's fine since it's permanent. And it happens during both players' turns. It's a pretty good card. Staging List is actually not that bad. It lets me recover, but I'm probably just going to play the Flameswick Shaman and the Shortclaw Crusher. His hand is not the best, it appears. So what I want to do is hit the Scatter Sportiller and the Sapling with my creatures, with my Cauldron Mystic. So I kind of have to get lucky to do that. I'm going to play the... I want to play this Flameswick Shaman in the middle lane. So I can give mobility or aggressive to most of my creatures. I hit him for 3, that's not what I wanted. And then I'll block the Sapling with the Shortclaw Crusher. And I hit... Sick. I hit the Scatter Sportiller for 4, actually. It was more damage than I thought. And there's the level 3 Ash Maiden, which I can put either on top of my Shardclaw Crusher, or I could play, you know, just Ash Maiden next to the Flamestoke Shaman, give it haste, and swing in, make Ash Maiden +3/+3, which is an 11, 19. That's pretty big. Okay, so he wants to take down my Gemhide Ravager. Can't blame him for that. Probably takes the Cauldron Mystic down too. Okay, plan B. What is plan B? I definitely want to play the Ash Maiden. I think plan B is Uranti Elementalist, move Shardclaw Crusher to kill his Herd Mother, Ash Maiden, give it haste. This gets +3/+3, so it gets 15 toughness. And Ash Maiden actually lives, so I think that's my best play. Does this give both creatures haste, or just one creature? It's only one creature. Some cards scale pretty weird like that. It'll try to give both creatures the power boost at rank 3. Actually, is it better to leave this there or to kill his 9/2? It's probably just better to leave it there. We'll cancel that. Okay, so yeah, I messed up that turn. That wasn't that great. I wasn't really thinking. There's no way he can get raid. This is just going to be a 9/2, so it's way better to have a 10/7 in play than to trade the 11/8 for my opponent's 9/2. Like, there's really no need for that. Oh, and I drew a Warhound Cursor. That makes my Cauldron Mystic I also drew pretty good. Plus, it kills this 2 toughness creature for free if the Cauldron Mystic misses it, which is pretty likely because my Cauldron Mystic is very fickle. He either has to block. I think he blocks both of my level 3 creatures, right? Especially if he can kill the Flamestoke Shaman. And if he can't, the Shardclaw Crusher actually gets +3/+3 again, which makes it a 14/11, making it a lot harder to bring down. Ash Maiden's kind of poopy. It's only got 8 power and 3 health, so he can block that with pretty much anything. Okay, there's the Abyssal Brute not in the side lane, which just probably means he's letting the Flamestoke Shaman go. No, he's not. Okay, so the Shardclaw Crusher is getting bigger. Okay, what's my other play here? Because I can give, if I play Cauldron Mystic here, I might be able to kill a Spirit Token. No, I don't think I need to do that. I think what I want to do is play Flamestoke Shaman, give it haste. Warhound Cursor, kill this thing. Then play Cauldron Mystic after combat, so I have a space for it. Without like finagling too hard. Like by replacing my 4/3. This 4 damage is going to add up. You can just play more creatures than they can deal with. Your small creatures' damage adds up way over time. Actually, I lose most of my games to level 1 creatures on the board because I have to deal with my opponent's level 3s, so the level 1s just end up staying on the board for a long time. and I usually end up dying to them. So this little guy's gonna do like 16 damage or so before he can deal with it, probably. Or, you know, he just concedes, because he couldn't deal with all my creatures. Okay. We both stumbled a bit. Like, he did a bunch of level 3, level 1 cards. Like, in his rank 3, he just played a bunch of level 1 cards, but, you know, I did too. But I was able to recover, and he didn't really. I think it's because my cards scale a little better than his. He played Scatter Sportellers and Zithian Rotfiends, which I never saw. He probably didn't either. But those are cards that are really easy to kill late game. Whereas I was playing cards that were harder to kill late game, and Ashmane just made everything a little tougher. But, you know, good games to him. And that makes me 2-0.